All right, welcome to another Saturday presentation with the Note Life Legends. I'm your host, Mr. Malek Emir. Super excited to be here. And of course, I have to have Mrs. Michelle Grote come on and say a few words before we get started. It was actually her birthday yesterday, and I'm super excited for her. She's a multiple six-figure earner now in this space, and we've been having a lot of time, a lot of fun in this space, really just creating this passive income. So Michelle, go ahead and say a few words before we kick it off here.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I just want to share with you guys. It was an amazing birthday yesterday. I'm getting huge goosies. I literally was able to make money passively because of my mining node license and rentals, making money in the background. I was on a Zoom building relationships with some really special people. Life has really taken a big turn for me. I used to be a struggling marketer, really wasn't excited about my online journey or anything like that. I did have some success, but I was working for peanuts, literally. And when Malik started, introducing me to passive projects, I started having fun again because there's not a lot of resistance with people, I think so many people are like me and, just so tired of the hustle and the grind and all the work and, all that kind of stuff. And so we gravitated towards passive projects. And what I found though is so many of these crypto things are like, they call them pump and dump, right? Because you get in, you get excited, people purchase, everyone, puts their hard-earned money into this stuff then there's all these promises and they're just empty promises. The guys at the top make their money and they do what's called a rug pull, and so the rest of us are left high and dry. And I was really tired of those. So when Malik introduced this to me and I said, I'm just going to go passive, because I don't know what it is yet. I have to see it for myself. And it didn't take me long, honestly. He sent me Zoom presentation links and all this information. And I was just passive for a while, just watching. And when I really started plugging in though and seeing the power, I was like, I've got to get this out there. And that's what I do. I'm like I get a loudspeaker and I let people know, hey, let's hop on board this. This is amazing. So in answer to questions I'm sure you guys have, no, you don't have to recruit. No, you don't have to sell. No, you don't have to build. You can actually earn income passively, and not just from the mining node licenses or rentals. We have trading, which is really cool. We're learning trading. We have drop shipping with e-commerce, and we also have travel discounts. But what I'm most excited about is being a wholesaler dealer for people's happiness and freedom, honestly. And I get paid really, really well for doing it. So if this information excites you and you want to do it passively, that's awesome. And if something in your head like goes off like, ooh, I want to share this, just know that there's a lot of money in it. And if you have built before, if you are inclined to do that online marketing, this is the place. I no longer work super hard and hustle and grind and everything, and like money just keeps flowing in. You get people into this community and they want to upgrade, they want to purchase licenses, and I'm working on an amazing strategy. I started with just rentals and it was pretty good, better than having my money in the bank, right? Because I was losing money. But what I found was that because I'm making money by helping people, I can transfer that money over into my wallet. And then the rentals that were making money, I also transferred into my wallet. And I purchased my first license last week with Blocks, and it's paying out really, really good money. And so I'm using strategies to compound my money daily, weekly, monthly. And then you add that with the residual and the joy I get from helping people, I'm on top of the world. And that's why we want to share this with you guys. So make sure you grab a paper and a pen and have a listen to what Malik has to say. He is a multimillionaire in this space. He's an amazing leader. He's got a wonderful big family that he loves spending time with, and somehow he manages to do it all. So take it away, Malek. We love you.
Absolutely. Love you as well. And I really appreciate that warm introduction. And I'm so happy for all of the success that you're creating for yourself and the success that we're going to be creating for other people in a time where people really need it. And if you look at what's happening with the world, I just want everyone to remember for a second why cryptocurrency started in the first place, right? The reason why cryptocurrency was created was because it was against the banking system so that we can become our own banks, right? And with that in mind, there's no better time for you to become your own bank, because right here in the Bay Area where I'm at, there's a bank called Silicon Valley that actually collapsed, right? And what people don't realize is that if everyone went to the banks right now and they requested a withdrawal, every single bank out there would collapse because they don't hold the cash or the capital inside of those banks. They're actually leveraging your funds. They're giving it to other people for loans, for financing, and all kinds of stuff like that. And if you have a bigger bank, some of those banks are insured, but the smaller banks are not insured, you guys. So this is something that I just want to mention before we actually get started, is that cryptocurrency was created to give you the power back, for you to become your own bank. And with this platform, this is the very first time that we've ever seen a company that's given us the private keys to our wallet. So the funds that we're generating are not just populating inside of a computer screen where we can be rug pulled. They're going into a wallet where we own the private keys. And this is really, really big after the FTX and everything that we've seen in the space. This is something that you can really hang your hat on. And that's why we're planting our flag with this company. So with no further ado, I'm going to share my screen and we'll get into the presentation. All right, so welcome to IX Global, you guys. This is the company that we're going to be talking about here today. And I'm super excited to deliver this information because I actually got started with this just a few months ago, and I've been able to create a six-figure residual income and also create some really, really amazing passive income for myself as well. And this was actually created in the pandemic. And they were in the thought process of helping people be able to create income from the comfort of their own homes without talking to anyone. So we have several different things that you're going to be able to participate in. And all of these things that you participate in, they require that you don't have to share this with anyone. So let me go ahead and get the disclaimer out of the way. First and foremost, here at IX Global, we are not financial advisors, so we're not the people to tell you what to do with your funds. Just realize that whenever you get into the financial markets, there's always going to be a risk of a loss. So you just want to be smart and, take your proper risk management and don't risk anything you can't afford to lose. And here at IX Global, what we offer is education, software, and hardware. So always do your own research and just realize that the financial markets are always up and down, and don't borrow money to ever get started in any business opportunity. So with that being said, at IX Global, we want to innovate, inspire, and impact your life. And we're impacting lives all over the world, you guys. We actually just had a summit in Dubai, and we had some of the top owners there. And we actually had one of our own, Mr. Mansa Jamil, that was welcomed on the stage. And they were letting everyone know that we're the fastest growing team in this whole entire company. So we're really inspiring and impacting lives all across the world. And this company was actually launched in India before it was birthed here in the United States. So it's fairly new here for people who are looking to share. It's a pretty untapped market, and there's a lot of room for growth in this company as well. So let's talk a little bit about the corporate staff first and foremost. First, I want to talk about Mr. Joe Martinez. He is the CEO and founder of this whole entire company. He's a former Marine. He's a person with a heart of gold, and he actually spent over 10 to 15 years in the network marketing industry. And he was actually someone like me and you that used to be in the field, and he used to help people get started with different opportunities and things like that. So he understands that a lot of these companies out there are underpaying their promotional team, the people who are actually spreading the good word of the company. So what he did with this platform is that he decided to give 80% of the proceeds back to the field. And this is something that has never been done before, but it's a testament to who our leadership is here with IX Global. And we also want to make sure that whenever we get started with the project, that we're connected to the corporate staff. So we have another person named Ozzie Thomas, who's on the corporate staff, and he's actually our upline in this deal as well, you guys. And I love to be able to see a company where you can see all of the faces, all of the names. There's nothing that's hidden. You're not seeing like Mr. X or something like that as one of the founders of this company. Everyone is well known. These guys have a huge track record, and they've been dominating this space for several years, you guys. So let's talk a little bit about the ecosystem. Here with IX Global, we have an amazing ecosystem where you can take part in a lot of different industries. And like I said at the very beginning, you don't even have to share this if you don't want to. Everything I'm going to share with you today is things that you can do on your own personal time, and you can start generating income on the side. So let's talk a little bit about what we have to offer here. So we're going to be offering some of the best financial market opportunities where you can take part in trading. You could also use signals that are proven for you. We have e-commerce, which is one of the hottest things that's going on in the marketplace today. And then we also have blockchain and NFTs, which is one of the fastest ways to excel your income. And then we also have a large community here with phenomenal leadership. We also have technology and social networks to help you have the ultimate success with IX Global. So let's talk a little bit about the financial markets that you're going to be able to participate in. And we have several of them, you guys. We're actually so dominant in the space that we've been acquiring other companies. And this is huge. I've never been a part of anything of this magnitude where we're actually acquiring other companies. We have a company by the name of Driven. If you see that logo on the bottom left, this company is a huge deal, you guys. They were charging $2,000 for their clients, and now we have them inside of this platform, giving us some of the best signals and trading. And they also have some automated tools that you'll be able to use as well. And then we have the Empire IX, which is high level trading for people who want to become institutional traders. And we'll get into that in just a second here. So let's first talk about the iTrade Academy. This is where your journey begins with IX Global, and this is the backbone of the company and how we were actually established. We wanted to be able to create a way and a means for people to be able to plug into income from the comfort of their own homes, because we realize a lot of people are losing their jobs right now all across the world, and they don't have time to pick up new skill sets or become like big gurus and team builders and things like that. So we wanted to simplify that process and create a way where people could start earning income from day one. So in this platform, you're going to be able to get over 300 hours of professional material and courses. We also have education in several different languages, which is huge. I have a big family in Panama, and now they're able to tap into this information in Spanish, which is a huge deal for people who want to learn in their own language. And you're also going to be able to receive live education from our experts who already have proven results. So that means that we're taking all of the guesswork out of it. We have professional traders that are going to be sending you signals that are going to tell you when to get into a trade, when to get out of a trade, what is your stop loss, give you multiple take profits. And the rate that we have for our wins is phenomenal. We're up to like 85% wins with this platform as well. So you're also going to learn how to copy and paste signals that can make you money from day one. And you're going to be able to learn investing from a basic to an advanced level as well. So let's talk a little bit about our Master Trade University, the Empire IX. So this is where you can really take your trading to the next level if you want to become an institutional trader. And I actually have friends that have become institutional traders and master traders. They have their own membership sites where people pay to work with them. And this is something that you can do in the future if that's the route that you want to take it to. So in this platform, you're also going to have university style academy information that's going to be given to you with all of the up-to-date trading concepts. You're going to be able to learn from a freshman to a senior level, and you're also going to be able to watch videos and take quizzes that will help you understand each concept in depth. And if you pass it with the 80% or higher, you also get a certificate of completion. So this is huge. You could also become a certified trader here. And I know a lot of people have those type of ambitions, and this is a skill set that you could even teach your children, and this will grow you money for years to come. And for people who join us on the Pro Pack level, we also have a professional trader that does binary options that you'll be able to work with us on Wednesdays as well. So let's talk a little bit about the trading side of things. So we have the Core Pro, and the Core Pro is where you're going to be able to take these signals. We have about 15 different signal chats, and you can see some of the pictures here. They give you all the information that you need. So you're literally just copy and pasting information and being able to print up your own money, right? And everyone knows how the United States is just printing dollar after dollar, and it's becoming very hyperinflated. Now, imagine if you can get into the markets and you can learn how to print your own money, and you can just get in and get out of a trade within, 10 to 15 minutes of your day, and you can kind of make like a day's pay really, really quickly when you get involved in this platform. That's what's really, really cool. So here you're going to be able to trade with binary options. And like I said, we have a professional trader that's also teaching this. You're going to be able to participate in synthetic indices, crypto, Forex, and also stocks. So we have a huge array of different signals that you can participate in. And we have some people that are very, very qualified that we just acquired that are masters at every single one of these industries. And here we're talking a little bit about the conglomerate that we just formed between IX Global and Driven. This is huge. Like I said, these guys were charging $2,000 for their own platform when people were participating outside of IX Global. But now you're going to have the ability to participate in this for much less, you guys. I believe it's only 50 bucks a month to get started. And this is kind of like a separate thing that you can plug into to get some of the high level signals. And we have some of the best traders in the world that are participating in this platform. So let's talk a little bit about Driven here. This is where you're going to be able to learn some of the most advanced trading strategies. Driven trading has been around for a long time with a huge track record. And these guys also have their own trading academy. They have their own app, and they also have strategies that you can plug into that take all of the guesswork out of it, you guys. So if this is something that you're interested in, if you want to become a high level trader, this is the place to be. And this is the reason why we just brought these guys on, because we want to master this whole entire trading space. And we want to make it so easy for you to be able to print up your own money, get into a trade, and enjoy the rest of your day. And like Valencia says, make your shoe money early in the morning, right? And let's talk a little bit about e-commerce. This is something that is phenomenal right now. It's taking the world by storm. And this is what drop shipping is all about. You're going to be able to learn how to become your own retail store. And what people don't know is that a lot of people like me and you are also participating in drop shipping through platforms like eBay and Amazon and things like that. So what you can do here is you can begin your journey with e-commerce. You can actually connect to our digital online e-commerce academy, where our experts will teach you how to create and customize your own store and begin generating sales online. You're also going to learn how you can import high demand products, connect with our store to other suppliers, and also begin advertising to attract more customers from social networks. And let's talk a little bit about our Travel Pro. This is our travel booking platform. And here you're going to be able to participate in some huge discounts, you guys. And this is something for people who want to travel the world. I literally just got back from Dubai. I had the time of my life. And with this platform, you can literally get cash back, and you can also get some huge discounts. So as far as the cash back, you can get from 5 to 40% cash back. And then you can also get up to 70% in discounts, which is huge. So let's talk about my favorite topic, blockchain and NFTs. I've had the blessing of being able to earn 7 figures in this space. And I realized when I first got into blockchain that it had the potential for me to become my own bank, right? And this is huge in the times that we're living in. Blockchain and NFTs is something that everyone is going to participate in. And I'm not sure if you guys heard this, but they're talking about turning the US dollar into a cryptocurrency. So that's letting you know where the world is headed. And Bill Gates, I believe it was, who said, if you want to become wealthy, look at where the world is headed and get there before them. And when he said that back in 2017, that was the reason I got myself involved in cryptocurrency, because I realized that this is the way that the world is moving. And we only have 4% adoption. So there's still a lot of room to grow, and you can still participate now and become an early adopter. So let's talk a little bit about crypto land. I know people are excited about the metaverse. I'm excited about the metaverse myself. And now we have our own play to earn game where you can actually acquire land, or you can acquire an avatar NFT. And it's actually built on the XRPL blockchain. And in this game, you can actually receive one land from level 1 to 10, or an avatar, and you can begin generating digital rewards by just staking your NFT in the game. And this is mind-blowing. It's phenomenal how you can actually generate income from playing video games, you guys. And I have friends that are doing this full time right now, just participating in the metaverse and generating income. So this is another source that you can have. And if you want more information on this, you can search it up on cryptoland.io. And let's talk a little bit about Xnode. This is another collaboration. I love how IX Global is so collaborative and how they join forces with other powerful forces that are inside of this industry. So this Xnode collaboration is between IX Global and another company called the Debt Box. And don't worry, we're not here to put you in debt. We're here to take you out of debt, right? So Debt Box, what they do is these guys have actual miners where they're finding commodities in the ground. And they also have a satellite scanning technology that can figure out where these commodities are within 6 centimeters. And this has never been done before. So now you can see that we have the Debt Council. And why do we have a Debt Council? Because we're 100% decentralized. This is the reason why these guys have given us the private keys, because they don't want to have ownership of your assets. They want to give the power back to you so that you have complete ownership of your own assets. So if you look at the Debt Council here, we have some powerhouse figures. We have Mr. Jake Anderson, we have Jason Anderson, Roy Nelson, and also Shad Brannon. So now let's talk a little bit about nodes. I know everyone has heard the term node life legends, and we say it loudly and proudly because we've been helping people from all around the world generate income passively every single day without telling a soul about this platform. And this is the thing that most people are looking for. They're looking for a way that they can generate finances and funds every single day, but most people are not inclined to go out and reach out and talk to people, right? So I know that the node is a technical word that a lot of people don't understand, but really you don't have to understand it completely. Just realize that you don't even understand how the power works in your house or how a cell phone works, but you're still using this technology every single day. And it's the same thing with the node. You literally purchase a license, and what happens is you start watching these rewards come into your wallet every single day. And it's really, really cool. I'm kind of addicted to it, purchasing these node licenses. And I have friends of mine that are addicted to purchasing these licenses as well. And one particular friend of mine who just got started a few weeks ago, he just bought himself a blocks license this morning, and now he's upwards of $35 a day, and he just got started with this platform. But to break down what a node is just a piece of software that connects to other nodes in a blockchain to create a network. And these nodes are where the data is stored, received, and transmitted. They are crucial to the network and security and also the integrity. So let's talk a little bit about the debt ecosystem. This is what makes us so different than anything else out there. Most cryptos, I'm just going to tell you guys flat out, they're not backed by anything, right? Including Bitcoin. Even though I love this technology, and if it wasn't for Bitcoin, we probably wouldn't be here either. But what I'm saying is these are not backed by anything. Just like your US dollar, how the US dollar used to be pegged to gold, but now it's been removed from that standard. And we're seeing that these US dollars are hyperinflated. And now that same bag of chips that you were buying for 99 cents is costing you about $3 now, right? So that's because the value of the dollar is going down. And what happens with our ecosystem is that all of our tokens are deflationary. So that means that all of our tokens are going up in value. And the way that that happens is we have burn mechanisms in place where we actually buy a portion of the tokens and then we put them in a burn wallet. So it takes them out of circulation so that they're never seen again. And it increases the value of these tokens. So I've never seen an ecosystem like this before. We also have some insane tokenomics that continually keep these projects going up in value. And that's what really makes this ecosystem so special. And I know that most people think that it's really difficult to get involved in cryptocurrency, but we're here to simplify that process and help you earn income passively without really doing anything. So let's talk a little bit about how debt works. Simply by using your software, on your computer, you can actually turn your laptop or your phone into a portfolio of blockchain miners. And you can also purchase these licenses. You can have them running for you on autopilot, and you can have several asset classes that you can be generating from the comfort of your own home. So step one is just purchase yourself a license, get it activated. And once it's activated, then you can begin mining. Step number two is that you can earn rewards daily through the mining process, and you can watch them roll in the rewards section. Step number three is that you can withdraw those rewards, you can redeem them, and you can swap them for other tokens if you want. You can go and buy additional licenses, or you can pretty much do whatever you want with these tokens. And let's talk about XPLR. This is the satellite technology that I was referencing just a few minutes ago. And this proprietary satellite scanning technology can actually pinpoint where these commodities are within 6 centimeters, you guys. And the powerful thing about this satellite is that it can pick up anything that's on the periodic table. So we've been able to discover oil. That was our first discovery. And we were able to help several companies be able to figure out where the oil was and how deep it was. And we were able to strike black gold. And then besides that, we were able to acquire a lot of aluminum mines, finding bauxite all over the world. And then we have gold. We also have a lot of other commodities. And this is the driving force behind us finding all of these natural resources. And let's talk a little bit about BGLD, you guys. This was our first project that we launched, and it was a huge success. And we've been partnering with different exploration companies all across the world. And these people have been trying to dig for oil, but they had no way to figure out exactly where it was. They knew that the land was luscious and that there was oil in the land, but they didn't know exactly where it was or how they can pinpoint it. So we've actually partnered with some of these companies. We've helped them actually discover oil. And because we were able to do that, they actually give us a certain percentage of the proceeds that we've been able to find. So let's talk a little bit about the success of BGLD. So we've had a huge success with this project. It was actually launched on November 1st of 2021, and the starting price was at 4 zeros and a 1. So that means it was a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a penny, you guys. And at the all-time high, it was trading at 1.2 cents, and that put it at a position where it went upwards of 120,000%, you guys. I've never seen coins do these type of numbers in my entire life. And this is the reason why we're so excited, because if black gold can do it, I believe in my heart of hearts that there's a lot of other projects in this ecosystem that will do the same exact thing. And we've also sold 9,285 licenses total with the Black Gold Project. And in our ecosystem, we have 65 plus unique wallet holders, over 1 million. We have an average of 2 million in volume per day, 92,119 total licenses sold. And our largest sales day was 20 million. And we also have 2 of the top 30 tokens as well. So the Black Gold Project, like I said, we've been helping a lot of these exploration companies figure out where the oil was on their land. And because of that, they've been giving us a portion of the proceeds. So you can see in this illustration here, in well number 1, we were able to acquire 35% of what we found in that particular well. And well number 2, we were able to acquire about 60%, and well number 3, 5%. And you can see that we really struck black gold on well number 4, and we were able to acquire 95%. So one of the things that I like about this platform, especially with the Black Gold Project, is that we were able to burn a lot of these tokens, which really helped this project, go up to that 120,000% mark. And right now we still have several projects that are going on. And in Nebraska alone, we were able to extract about 50 plus million barrels in reserve. In Nevada, 400 million barrels in reserve. And we also have other sites in the future, 11 in Nebraska, 3 in Ghana, and multiple locations in Texas as well. So let's talk a little bit more about the success of Black Gold. I just want to illustrate that when you become your own bank, you can really increase your portfolio if you're participating in cryptocurrencies. And this is something that you can see with these screenshots right here. What it's illustrating is in the first shot, you can see that someone had $1,329 inside their wallet. They were holding BGLD coins, black gold, right? And then over time, what happened is it significantly increased, right? So on the last shot, you can see that it went up to 19,323. So that's nearly $20,000 from a $1,300 holding, right? And this is what can happen in cryptocurrency. Like when I first got into crypto, I got into Bitcoin when it was at 1,500 and it went all the way up to 20,000. I felt like I was going to pop a vessel in my neck because my whole entire portfolio was going up so fast that it literally made me a six-figure earner at that time. And now I've been able to acquire over 7 figures in this space. So let's talk a little bit about the debt token. This is like the godfather of our whole entire ecosystem. It's listed on several different exchanges, and all of the different nodes that you're going to see here today are actually connected to the debt token. So when these other nodes are having success, and also contributes to the success of the debt token. And right now we're on PancakeSwap, we're on Bitrue, we're on Bitmart, Xmoo, LBank, Gate.io, and we're soon to be listed on Binance as well. So let's get into the actual node licenses. I know everyone wants to see, what they can actually participate in. And I'm sorry to tell you this, that you can't participate in the debt license because this one is totally sold out and it was going for $15,000, you guys. So you can see that it doesn't really matter what the price is. People are going to pay for these licenses because they see the value in what we're providing here. We have an actual cryptocurrency that's pegged to real world commodities. And this is something that has never been done before. And we also have another project that just sold out. So you guys just missed this one. It was called Natural Gas, and it's been totally sold out. It was going for $6,000. But another thing I want to illustrate is here at IX Global, we are the wholesalers of the debt box, right? So if you were to go and purchase these licenses through the debt box, you would be paying a totally different price. So the natural gas project was going for $70,000, right? And we were only getting it for $6,000. So that kind of shows you how you can get some huge discounts by buying it from the IX Global side. And then also you heard a lot about the Black Gold project. This one is also sold out. On the retail, it was going for 50,000. We were only selling it for 6, right? And this project has done huge waves, and it kind of illustrates what you can see from the future projects as well. So Grote is another huge project. It's listed at $3,000 right now. And this project is primarily in Ghana, and it's a 10-year project. So you're going to be able to generate rewards for the next 10 years passively, and it's a perpetual license. So it could even continue beyond 10 years, right? So if you're someone who's into agriculture or hemp, this is definitely the license that you want to participate in. And then we also have DLG, which is Digital Link Gold. This one is listed at $2,000 right now. And this one is also going up in value right now extremely. The token price is really moving right now because we just released the DLG 2.0, which is another mechanism in itself. And people are buying these licenses like crazy because everyone wants to have a crypto that's backed by real gold in this industry. So this is your opportunity to participate in DLG. And then we also have the aluminum project. It's listed at 3,500 right now. And I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about the scarcity of aluminum all over the world. We're finding these different wells with bauxite that basically turns into aluminum. And we have 100 other wells that we've just discovered. This one is below a penny right now. So it's really good asset accumulation. And it's also always good to have a node license that's connected to a commodity like aluminum. And then XPLR, this is the one that actually got me involved in the platform. I bought myself a 10-year license because I wanted to be all in. And this is a phenomenal project. I believe it's under a penny right now as well. It's listed at 3,500. And this is the one that's connected to all of the different resources that we're finding in the ground because the satellite scanning technology is the one that's actually finding the resources. So that was the reason why, I decided to participate in this. And I'm really big on this project. And the next project I want to talk about is Bev. This one on our last week's presentation was completely sold out, you guys. And guess what? We were graciously able to get about 250 more licenses. So we have some people on our team that were able to get some of these licenses. I believe the price is at $27.50 right now, but once it goes beyond 126 licenses sold, it's going to be going up to $3,000. So if you're someone who wants to participate in a node license that's connected to the beverage industry, we've actually acquired a couple of bottling companies just like Coca-Cola, and you're going to see our products in stores like 7-Eleven all across the world with our own labeling on it, and you're going to be able to collect royalties off of this node as well. So definitely a huge one. It's limited. It's going to be selling out pretty quickly. So if you're someone who wants to participate in this one, the time is right now. And Blocks is another one of our featured nodes. It's connected to the commercial real estate industry. A lot of people want to participate in commercial real estate, but it literally takes hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions to even participate, right? Well, here's an opportunity where you can collect royalties on the commercial real estate market. And this is a great one, in my opinion. One of the debt council members said that it was a top 5 inside of our whole entire platform, and it's paying about 4,000 tokens per day as well. So for those of you guys who can't participate in getting a perpetual license, we also have a rental program as well. And these rentals are doing very, very well, but we only have a few rentals that you're going to be able to participate in because a lot of these projects are selling out really, really quickly. And one thing I want to mention is that every one of these projects is going to sell out. So if you're doing a rental program, you want to make sure that you're holding on to these tokens. It's not like it's a quick flip, like you just want to, get a rental and you just want to flip these tokens. You actually want to accumulate these tokens because it's going to have a huge return for you in the long term, just like we saw with Black Gold. So the Black Gold projects, we're not able to rent that one anymore. Also with natural gas, those rentals are unavailable. So if you wanted to participate on the rental side, you can come in with the Grote rental. That one is going to produce between 7 to 11 tokens per day. And here we don't promise any ROIs. That's the reason why we're 100% compliant, even in the United States and Canada, right? And then also we have the aluminum project. This is another one that you can participate on a rental. It's going to give you between 200 to 400 tokens per day. And like I said, you're collecting these assets at just below a penny. And XPLR is another phenomenal project that you can participate in on a rental. It's just below a penny as well. And you're going to be able to accumulate between 250 to 450 tokens every single day without talking to anyone. And now we just want to show you that this is all for real. Here you can see on this slide, you can see our ownership and some of our community members that are actually going to some of these sites. You can see our mining rigs and you can see that everything is real. So we have shots here from the Black Gold project, from the natural gas project, and from all of our different projects that we're working on. And that's one thing I love about this is that it's not a lot of hype. It's not about these meme coins, these pump and dumps and these rug pulls, but it's something that's actually tangible that most people can understand. When I go out telling my friends and family, or even people that I know on social media about this project, it seems like they get it immediately, but they really don't understand a lot of the other cryptos that are out there. So let's talk a little bit about the tokenomics. We have a very cool way of distributing the tokenomics to ensure that the price of our coins are always going up. And this is what makes us deflationary, you guys. I know you heard at the beginning of this presentation, I said that we were deflationary, and this is how we make it all possible. So 10% of the crypto to crypto transaction fees are redistributed in the tokenomics. So 2% goes to our burn wallet, and these tokens will vanish. They'll never be seen again. So when we take them out of circulation, it decreases the supply and it increases the demand. And that's what raises up the price of these cryptos. And then 4% is going to go to our EGI wallet. And this is how we sustain our network, and we keep it growing and we give it more value. And then the last 4% is going to go for liquidity. So like regular people like me and you can actually swap out our tokens for USDT or whatever we want to swap it into, and we can cash out our coins and we can put them inside of our bank accounts if we choose to. And one of the cool things that I really love about this is that if you get yourself a 10-year perpetual license, once it sells out, it's going to turn into an NFT that you can sell on the open market. So let's talk a little bit about our app. So we have a very cool app, which is called Xnode. And on this app, you can see all of the analytics on what's happening with your node license. So you can see how much has been mining within 24 hours. You can see how much has been mining at this present moment. So it's giving you second to second analysis, it will show you how much percentage is up that day, how much has gone down, or whatever the case. And it will also show you how much you're mining per day, and it will show you your total balance. And then we also have a card that's going to be released very, very soon. It's our debt card. And we have another project that's connected to this called Swipe. So you can get the digital version of this card for only $15. You can get the plastic version for $50. You can get the metal version for $750, or the gold version for $50,000. So now let's talk a little bit about our community, and I'm excited to be a part of this community. This community has been phenomenal, and we have some exceptional leadership that's always helping people get to the top. So let's look at our leadership retreat. Here you can see that these are things that all of us have an opportunity to participate in. You can participate in activity adventures, leadership development trainings, yacht parties, VIP dinners, celebrations with the IX executives, and also the founder. And here's a snapshot of our last Awaken that we had in Barcelona. I mean, look at these people. They look like they're having the time of their life. So many bright faces and smiles. I wish that I could have participated in, but we also have another one that's going to be coming up in the Dominican Republic on the 28th of April. So now let's talk about how you can actually get started here and how you can become a member. If you want to become a member here, there's a few ways that you can get started. So if you want to become just a passive member and you just want to participate in the node licenses, you can get yourself a $50 membership. What this is going to do is it's going to help you participate in the discounts from IX Global. So you'll literally be able to save thousands of dollars on your purchases, and you can purchase as many nodes or rentals as you like within a 28-day period. If you're someone who wants to have a little bit more skin in the game, maybe you actually want to build this as a business opportunity, well, that starts at the basic level. The basic pack is only $115. It's going to give you commission eligibility. It's also going to give you access to our social app. You're going to also have the ability to tap into our IX Academy. You're going to get some trade signals and a few other things as well. And as far as our Pro Pack, this is for people who want to be all in, an all-in global legend. It starts at $145, and you pretty much have everything that you saw inside of this whole entire presentation. The only thing that it doesn't include is the nodes, the node licenses or the rentals, but you will be able to participate in the Empire IX. You have the ability to partake in the ICOM, which is e-commerce, the Travel Pro, so you'll be able to get those discounts, also the We Trade, and all of the other 15 signals that we provide in this platform. So now we're going to talk a little bit about how you can build your digital business. So this is the part that's really, really exciting to me. And it's amazing how many people on our team that we've been able to help generate a significant income in a very short amount of time simply by sharing this platform. So you'll be able to get a direct bonus anytime that you personally refer someone. And also we have something called an apprentice bonus when you get your first 3. Our rank up bonus is going to be paid to you every single week depending on your rank. And then we also have the team commissions that are paid out on your weaker leg. So let's talk a little bit about the direct bonus. So for a person that gets started on the We membership for $50, you're actually going to get a $25 direct commission, which is cool. And then you're also going to get 10 points towards your QRBV, which is your qualified rank business volume. And for a person that gets started on the 115, which is the basic pack, you're going to get $5 that's going to be paid to you every single month, residual income. And you're also going to get 80 points towards your qualified rank business volume as well. And with the Pro Pack, this is the meat and potatoes of this whole entire project. This is where most of us are on the Node Life Legends. It pays $15 per month residual income, and you also get 90 points towards your qualified rank business value. So let's talk a little bit about the apprentice bonus. So this is what happens when you get your first 3. So this illustration is all based on Pro Packs. So if you're a person that had a Pro Pack, you shared it with 3 people, you get your apprentice bonus. They give you $100 a month, and then you're also going to get the $15 per month from all 3 of those members. So that puts you at $145, which means that your Pro Pack now is absolutely free. And now let's talk a little bit about the rank up bonuses. This is where it really gets interesting. at the first rank, which is called builder, you're going to get paid every single week. So it starts off at $87.50 per week. And I have a person on my team that generated like $900 last week at the very first rank. And the reason why is because these nodes carry a lot of volume on top of this weekly bonus. So you can make some huge numbers with this platform, even at the first couple ranks here. And at the producer rank, they're going to pay you $200 every single week. At the executive producer, it pays $500 per week. But our mission here with the Node Life Legends is that we want to help people get to the influencer rank so that they can make a significant income. And this is going to pay you $1,000 every single week. So let's talk a little bit about the team commissions. This is an opportunity for you to benefit from building a team. And I've never seen a compensation plan that pays up to 20% on a binary. Typically, the only thing that you get in a binary is only 10%, and you don't even get the rank up bonuses anywhere else, you guys. So this is a huge, huge upgrade with this compensation plan. At the beginning, it pays 10% on your weaker leg. And as you move up to the ranks and you hit influencer, it's going to pay you 15% on your weaker leg. And when you hit the rank of global ambassador, it's going to pay you 20%. So you can see in this illustration, the left leg is considered the power leg because there's more volume over there. And the right leg is the weaker leg. So this illustration is showing someone who purchased a pro pack, 10% of that will be paid out to you, which is $9 USD. And it doesn't really matter what the amount is. However much volume you have on your weaker side, 10% of that is going to be paid out to you every single week. So if it was 5,000 in volume, that would be an extra $500 in your pocket. So let's talk a little bit about the compensation table here. This is where it all comes together. The first rank here is an apprentice. It's only 320 in volume. And really, you can do that rank with only having 2 people if you had enough volume with the nodes as well. So that's another cool thing I like about this is these illustrations that you're seeing here are only based on pro packs. And we have a person on our team who's the #2 income earner in the world. And he did it by building this business by simply using the pro pack model. But now, since we have the nodes, it's a totally different animal because this is a volume-based platform and you can push yourself up the ranks a lot quicker. So at the builder rank, it only requires 1,040 in volume. You're going to be able to have 30% on each leg. And if you did it with pro packs, it would take you 12 people. It pays $87.50 per week. But like I said, this number is just prorated based on pro packs. I have members on my team on the binary that have generated upwards of $500. And on the producer rank, it only requires 3,600 in volume, 35% from each leg. And it would take 40 people if you did it with the pro pack. It pays $200 per week. And most of the people I'm seeing here are making upwards of at least $2,000 per month. And executive producer is actually requires 10,800 in volume, 35% on each leg, 120 pro packs, and they pay you $500 per week. And from what I've seen from people in the past that have generated income from this rank, it would also pay you an additional at least $2,000 per month on top of that 500. So influencer rank is the rank that we're aiming for. We want to help people make a significant income. It only takes 25,000 in volume. Here, you're going to be able to use 40% on each leg, which is huge. If you did it with pro packs, it would take 277 people and it pays $1,000 per week. On top of that, you're going to get the binary residual, which is going to be at least $2,000 to $3,000 every single week as well. So let's talk a little bit about our withdrawal methods. There's several different ways that you can withdraw here. You can do a bank transfer, you can use PayPal, or you can use USDT that's on the BEP20 blockchain. So now the question that I have for you guys is, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as someone who just wants to participate passively, just get yourself a couple licenses and, stack a couple rentals on top of it? Or are you someone who wants to build this business and actually take it to the next level? If you're someone who wants to be passive, then consider yourself a #1. If you're someone who wants to have a little bit more skin in the game, you want to come in on the basic pack and maybe get yourself some node licenses as well, that would make you a #2. And if you're someone who wants to be all in, then you want to be at the pro pack level and also get yourself some node licenses and that would make you a number 3. So get with the person who shared this information with you. Let them know if you see yourself as a 1, 2, or 3. I hope you enjoyed this presentation today. And if you have any more questions, reach out to the person who invited you here, and they can definitely answer any questions that you have. Peace and blessings. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys on the next presentation.